Good morning, students. I am Dr.I.JANNATHUL FIRTHOUSE, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, A.D.M. College for Women, Autonomous, NAGAPATTINAM. Now I am going to take the topic of sequencing problem in operations research. What is a sequencing problem? The sequencing problem is a finite appropriate number. The sequencing problem is the appropriate number of the finite number of different jobs to be done in the finite machines is called sequencing problem. Now we are going to see the examples of two machines, sequencing problem in two machines. Let us see the examples of the sequencing problem. Find a total elapsed time job J1, J2, J3, J4, J5 and J6 machine A and B, that is the machine, two machines. So we have to find the multi number of machines we have to calculate. Now let us see the one example of the two machines job. Okay. So first of all we have to calculate, arrange the order, arrange the jobs. So how many jobs are there? 6 jobs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 jobs. So you have to calculate. You have to see the machine A and machine B, the least element for two machines. Comparing the two machines and find the least element. So the least element in the machine A, you have to write in the right side. The least element in the machine B, you have to write in the left sides. Okay. So what is the least element in the given problem? Yes, the least number is 1. So 1 in machine A. So you have to write the job order J1 in the right side. Okay, and you have to cancel both the elements in machine A and machine B. So next, what are the least elements in another numbers, the remaining elements? Obviously, that is 2. So the 2 is the same number. So which one we have to write in first? So in this case, the corresponding elements of these, which one is the bigger? Which one is the higher? You have to write in first. Okay. So comparing these two, which one is the corresponding elements is higher? Obviously 6 is the higher. So you have to write J5. Obviously another one J4. Cancel both the elements. Next you have to compare the machine A and machine B and choose the least element. What is the least element? 3 and 3. So these 3 in machine B. So obviously J3. J2 and J6. So what I said in an earlier case. So you have to see the corresponding elements, that is 6 and 10. So among these two elements, which one we give the first priority? First element J6. Why? Because the corresponding elements 10 is the higher. So J6 and J2. So that is the order of the sequencing problem. What is the order? J1, J6, J2, J3, J4 and J5. So now we are going to proceed the problem. So job, what is the order? J1, J6, J2, J3, J4 and J5. So machine A in out J1, J6, J2, J3, J4 and J5. This is the order. Machine A in out, machine B in out, ideal time. Okay. In machine A, in and out, in and out. So job 1, machine A in. So before we are starting the work, what is the input value? What is the time before we are going to start the work? The time is 0. So now in machine A, J1, machine A, J1 is what is 1. So 0 plus 1, 1. And you have to write this one in that side. In J6, machine A, J6, yes, 3. So 1 plus 3, 4. And you have to write this 4 on this side. Okay, in J2, machine A, what is the element? 3. So 4 plus 3, 7. So 7 is there. Okay, J3, what is the element in machine A? 8. What is the 7 plus 8? Yes, 15. So 15 in J4, machine A, J4, 5. So 15 plus 5, 20, 20, J5. J5, what is this? 26. And one more condition also. Input value is always lesser than output value for machine A. And machine B input value is always greater than machine A output value. Or else we have to write the same element in machine A out. Okay. So now what is the machine B in value? Yes, the one is the machine value in value, input value. Okay, what is the machine A input value? 0, because before we are going to start the work, the initial time is 0. That is, we are putting 0. So in machine B, what is the input value? What I said? Yes, the one is the input value. Okay, so the same method and same procedure in J1, machine B. What is the value? 5. So 1 plus 5 here 6 and 6 is there. Okay. Compared to this value, 6 is greater than 4 and 4 is lesser than 6. Okay. 6. What is the J6 input value? Machine B, J6, 10. That is 16. 16 you have to write. J2, what is the machine B value? What is the machine B value is 6. That is 22. So you have to write this 22. 15 is always lesser than 22 and 22 is greater than 15. What is the condition I told? Input machine A input value is always lesser than machine A output value. And machine B input value is always greater than machine A output value. Okay. So J3, machine B, 3, that is 25. So 25. J4, 2, that is 27. You have to write 27. J5, that is the 29. Now, you have to calculate on one more thing in ideal time. So, what is the value? What is the out and in value of for both machine A and machine B? That is 1. So, on another value, we have to take the difference between these two elements, these elements, these elements and these elements. What is the difference? 0, 0, 0 and 0. And you have to add all those things. And 1 is the value. So now the total elapsed time. What is the total elapsed time is the machine B output value. What is the machine B output value? 29 hours. Next, machine A. That is the machine B out minus machine A out. That is 29 minus 27. 29 minus 26. That is 3 hours. And machine B, what is the total value of the ideal time? That is 1 hour. Have you understand this problem? Let me explain one more problem. Let me explain another one example of the same method. That is the two jobs, two machines, machine 1 and machine 2. The same method for the for following previous problem. Likewise, okay. First of all, we have to calculate the order. We have to find the order of the problem. What is the G, H, I. Okay. So what I told in the previous problem, what I told, compare both the machines 1 and 2. We have to find the least number. Which one is the least number? 2 is the least number. Okay, correct? 2. So, machine 1, 2 is the least number. So, 2 is in the machine 1. So, you have to write in the as usual side, right hand side. Okay. So, we have to cancel both machine 1 and machine 2. Now, find the least element in the remaining element. What is the least element? In the remaining element, least element, which one? 3 and 3. So, in these two elements, among these two elements, what we can write? E or G. Which one is the first preference? G, because the corresponding elements 6, 7. So G, then only you have to write E. So another least element 4, 4. So no problem, because one in machine 1 and another one in machine 2. So C here and D here. Okay. Next, which one is the least element? 4 is the least element. So I. Okay. Another 5 in B and H. Our corresponding elements in 2 belongs to 8. So you have to write anyone in the first, another one in second. So what is the order? A, C, I, B, H, D, E, G. This is the order of the given problem. So write the task A, C, I, B, H, D, E, G. Machine 1 in out. Machine 2 in out. That is the ideal time. So, what I told in the previous problem, what is the input value for machine 1? What I told? Before we are going to start the work, the initial time is 0. So, the initial value is 0. Okay. In machine 1, what is the number? A. In 2. That is 0 plus 2, 2, 2. In C, what is the number? 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 is here. What is I? Another 4. So 10. 10, B, 5. So 15. So 15 H 20, 20 D 29, 29 E 35, G 35, 42. So what are the conditions? Machine 1 in value is always lesser than output value. Correct? Now, again we have to put the machine 2 input value. What is the machine 2 input value? What is the machine 1 output value? Machine 1 output value is 2. So, we have to write 2. Okay. So, machine 2, what is the output value for A? 6. So, 2 plus 6, 8. We have to write that 8. And C, 7. So, 8 plus 7, 15. Again, we have to write 15. I value is 11. So, 26. So, you have to write 26. B value is 8. That is 34. 34 is there. H, 8. That is 42. And 42 is there. D value, what is the value? 4. That is 46. Another 46. What is the E value? 3. That is a 49. And 49 is there. What is the G value? 3. That is 52. So, what is the ideal time? 2. What is the machine 1 output value and machine 2 input value? Is the 2. Now, another values are what I told. These are the differences. So, obviously we are getting 0. So, you have to add all those things. That is 2. What is the total elapsed time? Time is 49. Machine 2 output value is 52. Sorry, 52. So, machine 1 is machine 2 out minus machine 1 out. What is the machine 2 out? 52 minus 42, that is 10. Machine 2 value is, it is the ideal time total value, that is 2. So, another one example of another method. Now, next we are going to see the another one problem. Now, let me explain another one example of the sequencing problem in 2 jobs. Okay. So, first of all, we have to find the order of this problem. What is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So, what is the least element? So, 10 is the least element. So, 6. So, next what is the least element here? 20 is the least element. So, another what is the least element? 30. So, another 30 in machine binding time, that is 5. Okay, what is the least element here? 30, that is 3. So, last. So, what is the order of this given problem? 4, 1, 3, 2, 5, 6. Okay. So, book 4, 1, 3, 2, 5, 6. Printing time. Now, binding time. Now, ideal time. Okay. So, what I told, What is the input value of the printing time? What I said, before we are going to start the work, the initial time value is 0. Okay. So, what is the value of 4 in printing time? That is 20. 1, 30, that is 50. 3, 50 plus 50, 100. So 100 is here. What is in 2? 120, that is 220. 220 is here. What is the element? 90, that is 310. So 310 is here. What is the value of 6? That is 420. Okay, what are the conditions? Printing time input value is always lesser than the output value. So what is the binding time input value? That is the 20. Okay. So what is the value for 4 for binding time? 60. That is 80. So we put 80 here. What is the 180? So 80, 160. So 160 is here. What is the value of 3? Binding time is 90. That is 250. So 250 is here. What is the value for 5? 30. That is 280. So we have to put 280. So what is the condition? 310. 280 is must be greater than 310. So the condition is false. So we put here 310. Okay. So 5, what is the value? 30. That is 340. So 340 is lesser than 420. So we have to apply 420. 610, that is 430. So ideal time. What is the ideal time? Twenty, 0, 0, 0. That is 30, and this is 80. The total value is 110. Okay. So what is the total elapsed time? That is 430 hours. So printing time out is 430 minus 420. That is 10 hours. So binding time is the total value of the ideal time. That is 110 hours. I hope you all understand the method of the sequencing problem in operation research. We will see the next class in another method of the operation research. Thank you.